Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's session where Kirsty and I are going to be doing meditation and some light language to combat this sludge that, sludge, we're going to dive in and see what kind of sludge this is, but it seems that there has been some sort of energy that has been surrounding the planet or something like that. It's definitely hit me the last couple of days, and it like literally got me sick. Kirsty, I want you to tell us in a second what you were seeing, because I thought you had a really interesting thing that you saw when it was happening. And we
You're
feel
just
like
a
if
bit
there's an
fuzzy. You're just a bit fuzzy in your microphone.
I'm fuzzy in my microphone. Okay, well, hopefully it clears up a little bit. Um, But yeah, this is for anyone who's kind of been feeling something the last couple days. But yeah, Kirsty, tell us what you were seeing. 'Cause I got sick, and that was just that's kind of pretty basic.
This was the first time I saw it. It was around Christmas time, and it was as I was going to sleep. I kept seeing my higher self like this. I saw it was like dark, and I kept seeing this almost like a net, just like trying to like catch me, like coming from above. And then I was like, "What is this? What?" It's coming down like so slowly, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna move," and I moved. Like my higher self just moved out of the way, and then it like stopped. And then I was like, that was weird. And then I was like lying back down again, and then I could see this net like coming down, and I would keep rolling, and then it like rolling over, and then I was doing light language, and I was clearing it, and I didn't really think anything of it because I do daily clearings, and I just thought that was that. But I thought it was interesting that I could really see that like so well, and that I was just like ducking it. And then my friend was having, this was before I talked to you, Will, but it was my friend was having symptoms of feeling like there was just something attached to her, and feeling tired. And so we went and looked into it, and I was just like, oh, it's a net. You have a net around. And she can see really well. Um, and yeah, she can see really well, and she couldn't see this. It was kind of going undetected. And then she once it was pointed out to her, she was then able to see it. And then she saw that it was something sonar related. And then Will messaged me and said, I think it was around a similar time. Or no, it happened again later on because this continued. This was a few days ago. And he said that he was having the same symptoms. And I was like, oh, let me look into that. And I was like, oh, and then I said it's a net. And then he was then able to see it. And it was like it went all over his body, and he could see it was like a netting. um and it took you as as well a while to it's took a while to clear.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure, if this is happening to anybody, which it probably is, it's like it's if you're feeling really tired, um just feeling no energy, no appetite. What were the other symptoms you had?
I was having a massive headache, very achy all over my body. I just felt like I had done a really intense workout, and all my muscles were like and joints were just sore. But I had done absolutely nothing to incur for that to happen. Um, it was like I was saying that it felt like I got hit by a truck. It was quite intense.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
hit everyone in the family, so it was definitely a big one.
yeah. And I was tired for a few 3 days um before I realized. I think it was before I realized what it was. um but it didn't get me again, so I cleared that. But it's interesting because it's like it almost feels like, I think like the kind of like mono or like a flu, but it
Mhm.
wasn't. And it like, and I've been kind of in my own little bubble in Thailand, So it wasn't like I knew it wasn't from something I had gotten from someone because I wasn't around people. So um, that's something I also knew that it's something combined with what I was able to see this netting.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I think that's connected to what's going. There's some sludge going around.
Yeah. What was also like that? What was it? That dark matter cloud that I think that was. I think that's what caused us to want to call it sludge. It's like a dark matter cloud or cloud of or black, ugly stuff.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a clearing for that. So
Yeah.
no more sludge.
All right. So let's go ahead and just prepare ourselves to go into this meditation. Um, ground ourselves in. And we're gonna dive in and see where that, where that takes us tonight. So I want you guys to all find like a comfortable place to sit, lie down. Um, Maybe you're in one of those lazy armchairs where you can just lean back in it. um, and go ahead and just close your eyes and just focus on your breathing first. Really just slow it down with big, deep breaths. And as you begin to relax, we want to focus on our root chakra. And from there, we want to imagine roots just growing down into the ground, just branching off, just as roots do, branching off in many different directions, going very, very deep into the earth, connecting with the earth, so that when you breathe in, you're actually going to be drawing up energy from the earth, up those roots, back to the root chakra in your spine. And as you continue breathing in, you're going to be pulling that energy up your chakra system, from your root to your sacral, to your solar plexus, to your heart, to your throat, up to your third eye and your crown. Continuously pulling it in as you breathe in. And every time you breathe out, that energy is going to go, any stagnant energy, anything that doesn't belong in the body, in your energy system, is going to drain back into the earth where it will be recycled back into new energy, fresh, neutral energy. And as we find ourselves filling up our entire body, all the chakra points, every single cell with this energy, we're going to now call forth a beam of white light to come out from the stars, from the universe, shining down into our crown. Then as it hits our crown chakra, it's going to go down our chakra system, just like the roots were doing, but this time starting from your crown down to your root chakra, spreading out to your body, spreading out through your fingertips and your toes, through every single cell, organs, your blood vessels, your nerves, your tendons, every part of your body. Just filling that up and pushing any stagnant energy out, any of that black sludge out, um, back down into the earth. And then I want us to focus on um, third eye chakra, just that magenta, purpley, teal color. I say that because there's many different colors that can come in. Generally, it's around those purple hues. And I want you to imagine this portal being created from that third eye, being projected like a movie projector, being projected from that third eye right in front of you. And you see this massive, massive purpley colored portal in front of you. And we're going to step inside there. From this point, this is where we're going to explore and find out, really what's going on with this sludge. We're gonna have tap you in, Kirsty, for this portion to really just light the way for us with some light language to really bring some clarity to what's happening, to start clearing out this black sludge, this net, this thing, for lack of any description, really good description right now, which will become clear as we go through this from ourselves.
Okay. Just keep focusing on your breathing. Keep breathing in for 4, holding for 4, and out for 4. My body temperature is getting quite hot, so this, right at the beginning, it's going to be a good clearing. Isi iskatok orotok atakaratok roto sena atakatakaroto kotokatakatishuk. Iskatok roto sukotornyaya takatarati isi. Iskatok roto sukotorotak atakataratok otokoroto tokotorotak atakatariti sikatarato su. Ista tokoroto kotorana ati ista takarata tokotornyaya takatokotokotokotokoroto sukotara. Iya takatara sokotoranya iista ista atorona asi ista tokorona asi ista katara katakatorona asi ista ista roto sokotornya ya takatara katokotokoroto sakatara tikiski iskatara toto iya takatakaroto kotoroto 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 ayya nya asakatanya atukoroto sokotoroto kotokotoroto sokotokoroto sokotokotoro I isa totoronya ya takatarisi isi kuruto kataranya ya takatarnya siki tukoroto asti isa takatakarata toko iya taranya ya tukotoroto sokotoro isa ataranya isi kataranya asukotoroti isi iya takatokoroto ina ruto sokotoroto kaskinya ya takarata sokotornya asukotornya ati isa katarnya asukotoro isi katarato otokotokoroto siki isa tatayo iya tukotornya ayat takatarenci isa takarato tukotornya ay tukotoroto sokotornya ati isi Ista tukotoroto kotoranya isi atukoroto kotorota asi ista. Ista atara isi tukotara ustuk otokorota aya atataya tukotoroto to. Ista tukarato kotoroti ista tukara ista atara ista. Nya tukotoranya asaka atarato sokotoroki ista atara ista. Ista atara ista atara ista atara ista atara ista atara ista atara ista katarnya atara ista ista atara ista katara tokotoruna asti ista katara ista katara kasakotornya asti ista katara tokotor ista ista katarnya asti katara karana asti isti. You are looking at glass, lots of glass. Clearing holes. Clearing holes. What else is there? Condensation keeps coming up. Like a murky fluid that's able to transpose. Aroto sokotoro isa atakarate si inkataroto tokoroto tokoroto isa ataka aroto sokototo isa tanyaroto sokotornyaya takatarato sokotoroto tokotornyaya isa ataroto sokotoroti isa katara isik itak arato kotokoroto takatarati si Pi isa takarota katakarata katakarata kinta karata katara insisik atakarata kotokorona astikataka arona asi isa. Iya naroto sokotorona asi isa katornya asi isa. Tuurona asik atoronya iyaya takatara tukotokotokoroto katakaya takatara takatara kitikis katakara tukotoranya asikinya. Iya atara isa kataranya tukutoro tukutornya. Iya atara tukutorona asikatanya. Iyo otokorate sikitara isi kitara tukutoti isi kitara ano asikatara isi. Tukutoro tukutoro ki katakara takataka atukutoro tukutornya. Isi karanta si isa isi kataran asu untuk runt asi katarannya ya katara tuk 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 isa katarnya asu si isa katarnya asu si isa katara kokoro tokorona asik isi katara 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 ishin katara katara Kokoro to Sokotara Isikatara in Sokotara Isikatara Isikatara Asako Inyara to Sokotonia Asakatanya Iya Atarati Istik Atarati Kisikatara Nuasik Atarati Sikiti Isikitikaranya Yatakataranya. Anchoring in this. Oh. Kutukurota asik aturota aturonta asi isa atak antek 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 antek. Una arata sekatarata kuturoto tukotokotokoroto sekatana aranya atakanya atukoranya asikit arata sekataranya asikutoran isi sekataranya asik isikarato sekatoran isi kataranya asikuto isi. Tap your heart on your chest area. if you feel like you would like to do so. Ata aturu tukututa ataka atukorota kotukorota asi isa atarata asi isa ataranya asjun isa ataranya asjun ataranya asik atatarata asjun atakaranya asikatun ina atakarota isik antak asjun tukutoranya ayataka itakanda arota tukutoranya ayatakatarati iya. Nya asik isi katarnya asik isi ki iya teka ci isa kutu kurutu katara is katara ci isa katara itu kuturu tu kuturnya aika atara isa atakara isa katara isi clearing dense objects from matter. Kuskutu kurutu kataka asik iski atakara katara isi. Nya, esekenya, anya, uro, isa ataranyaya, tokorota si isa atakatarata, ataka ateya, takara, inya atara isu usoro, takasi isi, atakara asu usu. Iya, adanya azuk kotoro keski ya. Suuru to sokotoro is. Istokotornya isti. Istokotora ista to orona ayata katarnya ya takatara ista atoro to sokotora ista atara ista katarnya asik ista. Dice que tara tukutukuroto sikisiya atara tukutoro usu oroto i isa na ya sakatar ni sikitara tik iskitikara si isa tukutoro niya asakatara ti isakatara tekatara ta. Claro, to sukuturnya isi isi tada tata tata daya takatora isi kata daya takara anya rata takatornya isi isa akara isa urut takatara takatara tikisa tara takatarnya ya takatara isa katarnya asa katara isa katarnya asikisara takatara isa tarata atoro to si isa atokoro to sakatara nisik clearing tunnels, clearing dense no, wormholes. Si atara da azu oro to foto na atakara takara 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 i isa atoroni is Urutasi isa takarata sakatara anta ka anta karoto sakatara ti isi kataranya asike takarata sakatanya asuroto sakatara isa takatara isa katara kis kataranya i isa katara takatara. Okay. I'm still clearing here. What are you seeing, Will?
A lot of things. Um, so the first things I was seeing was just how it started, how it was affecting people, and then I found out where it was coming from. So I saw this picture of this black sludge like come down and hit and then encase the earth. So it like hit it and then it like wrapped itself around the earth, the slime, and it consumed the entire earth. And then it fell and rained down on everyone. It was like this, looked like this black ink. It's pretty much what it was too. Um, and it just fell on everyone and absorbed through their skin. And yeah, when it hit the earth, it was like when it hit the earth, it started going around. It turned into like a net. It was like a net shape as it hit the earth. And so it was like this dark blue turquoise color. Anyway, so when it touched people's skin, it absorbed to the skin and kind of like was sprinkled everywhere and turned people's skin like this bluish color, this really dark, ugly blue color. And then all of a sudden, all that blue could coagulated together in different areas of the body and like created little runes. And the runes were all attached together by these thin little blue lines that look like a net again. And they were attachment points for the puppet master. That's what this guy was called, to control them. And he had like this keyboard, this big surface with just tons of different buttons that he could do different things to people, and then drain their energy off that. And so I saw everyone kind of laying back on these tables in this realm we all walked into, and it's like at this angle. And so while you were doing your light language, these angelic beings were coming down, and they had these instruments. It was funny. It was like they were doing reverse tattoo work because these looked like tattoos, and it was like reverse tattoo work. And they were kind of just like poking into the blue places and then like scraping it and like almost like pushing out the ink like from the top of our head down to your feet. And that's why we're this on this angle boards or beds or whatever, so that they could push everything downwards and out like, and it was like almost like pushing it out, like squeezing liquid out of a sponge. And so this dark ink was just like being poured out and pushed out at everyone. And then I could see the puppet strings, and that's how I found the puppet master. So I followed the puppet strings to where he was, and that's where I saw him on his keyboard, and he was just doing his thing, and puppet master, two hands, kind of stuff on people. And I was approaching him, and I asked him, what is going on here? What are you doing? And he's like, I gave someone information on how to do brain surgery. In exchange for that knowledge, I asked them to give me humans. Like I want to be able to have control of all humanity. For your fame, I want control. And he basically sold everyone out. But then the man never followed through with what he was doing, so the puppet master has come back for revenge. And it's like, well, I come for my quota, or for my quotient, I don't know. Like, he came for what he had originally asked for, to take it. Yeah, he came to take it. And so I was like, okay, well, thanks for letting me know. I really appreciate that. Now I'm gonna go travel back in time and change that. And he was like, wait, what? Hey, wait, what? What? You can't do that. And I was like laughing at him. I was like, well, that's what you get for being so boastful and gloating about what you were doing and telling me absolutely everything. And he was just like in shock and upset. Um, so I took us through a portal in time back to the moment where he met this brain surgeon, which was actually, um, you know, this was during the time when all that stuff started happening. It was very new, so it wasn't very long ago. And on my way there, um, I have this device that allows me to stick my hand into a mini portal and pull things out of the library of Lemuria that I've been to. So I pulled out a scroll with all the information on brain surgery, more than the guy actually got out of his bargain. And I offered it up to him on a silver platter. I was like, you don't even need to get what this puppet master is trying to give to you. And um, and I was delivering this to him at the moment he was negotiating with the puppet master, and the puppet master was like, "What? Hey, that's not fair. You can't do that." The guy just ate up, and the puppet master was like, "You can't do this. I don't like this." So I he tried to attack me, and I blocked it with my shield and did like a roundhouse kick, turned around, roundhouse kick on him and sent him flying backwards. And as he was flying backwards, I grabbed onto some of his strings that he used for puppeteering that was attached to him, and I used those to puppet him into a black hole and send him away.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
It was amazing.
That's so cool. There's a lot going on there.
I know. And
Ah,
I feel like that's everything I saw. It's just like very detailed, and I really vividly remember every single piece of it. Where there's sometimes where I just get so much I don't even remember all of it. Yeah.
feeling like I'm pulling things from almost like the side of the heart. Um, yeah, like it's been feeling like I've been pulling strings, like out. Like that's what it's been
Yeah.
feeling. Um, I think that. What was the last bit where you?
um. No, that was it. He's gone, and um. Now it's just more of the just just
Um,
squeezing out more of his stuff. I don't think we feel like we need some protection from that happening again.
yeah, yeah. Okay. More light language coming through. Let's see what
Okay.
see what you see what goes down. Back to your breath. Isa atontak arrotok totorrotek ante atakaratok aratakiskiana. Isa takarona asik isanara atukroto sokotornya asikisi. Isa katarnya asu uso. Iya Toronto tokotokorona asi isa katarnya asik atara isa katara isa katara isa katara tokorona asi isa. Iya tata tayo kotorni asa takarata su roto kotornya asi isa atara isa otoro isa kotora isa. Si isa katoro tokotan atara si isti katara asuk tokotokoro tokotornya asi katara asuk kotora isa atara si isa. Upgrading energy field. Korota kata katara isik atara to kotornya asi isata katornya tuk 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 torota isa tarata to kotoroto sokotornya isi isa tata yo kotor to koroto sokotora isa ya takatara Tuna arata sakatarnya asu roto kotona aroto kotonya atakaroto kotonya arata katara eti iya atara isik iya atara isi isa katornya eti isa Okay, this will be clearing any remaining residue and integrating over the next few days. Si isa atanyara tatokorota takatataya tokotore istikataya tokotore isti iatara istikataranyoso kotorni istiki tatatakatare isti. Anything else that you're seeing just before we finish?
So it was just really funny. It looked like you were just putting glitter on everyone. It's that sparkling new thing that you can do where you just do have like sparkling little lights coming out of your hands. They're like this goldish color, and it was like you were putting on all of us, and it was like it looked like glitter. And everyone is now just covered from head to toe in this gold glittery bright glitter, looks like little stars and lights and whatnot, different shapes, different light codes and symbols, caked in it. And it's almost like then just shaking it, like shaking our bodies, and it's just coming off, but it's kind of leaving like this residue on the body, this protective layer. It's almost like when you are doing like panko crumbs on food, and you're dipping it in, and all the loose crumbs come off, but everything that's meant to stick sticks on, and that's kind of what's happening after we shake our bodies, and it's just creating this protective layer in the skin, giving this goldish bright hue and full of different texture at the same time. It's really cool looking.
That's fun. All right. Just leave everybody back, Will.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and travel back the way we came. So I want you all to step up out of the little beds that we found ourselves in. Enter towards the purple portal that we came through. And we're going to go ahead and walk through that portal. And as we step through that portal, we're going to see, it's like we're going to be in the spirit form as we see above our bodies, and we're going to just kind of glide back down into ourselves. Connect with our spirit form back into our physical body. And from there, kind of move your body a little bit, kind of wiggle your toes and your fingers as you kind of come back and reattach yourself to your physical form. And then I'm going to count to 3, and then we're going to open our eyes. Actually, one more thing before we do that. I want us to make sure that we draw back any energy that we might have left behind or might have been lingering back in that portal realm. Let's pull it back. Just make sure we just focus on drawing all that back into ourselves so there's nothing left behind, any strings or other things that might have been there, that any sludge that was still there, just that make sure that all stays behind. And then close that portal to make sure that it doesn't stay open. Then we're going to go ahead and again, we're going to do that countdown. On the count of 3, we will open our eyes and we'll be back wherever it needs to be. Free from this sludge. Count to 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and open your eyes when you feel fit. You should find yourselves back here, back in your chair, in your bed. At least I hope so. I hope no one was sleepwalking during that one. And if you did, I hope you're in a safe place. That was a very interesting one. I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that one. I feel like that was a very detailed visual.
That was awesome. I really
very.
Yeah, we make this. It's nobody worry about whatever the blanketing of the like. This is salt. You made it sound like very like an Avengers type. Cool. Thanks, Bill.
Yeah, thank you. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful week, wonderful rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. All right.
Bye.
Bye.